name is Charles Fawcett and I'm the MD of Twisted. Twisted came about in 2000 or maybe 2001. So we were giving predominantly Defenders, but also Range Rovers, Discoveries and so on, more power. So making them perform better, tow better, better in everyday use. And off the back of the power came, can we make it more comfortable? Can we make it handle better? Can we make it stop better? And that really is, how Twisted evolved. So we moved into here. This is sort of Twisted HQ, if you like. We moved into here June of 14. We've been on the same industrial estate since 2008 in Thirsk, and we started out with a very small unit. We very quickly took on another and then another and another, and what we tried to do was amalgamate everything into one. So we have the main factory to the side here, where we carry out all works, and we've got, I think there's 20 people here at the moment, full-time, and a few that come and go as required. Defenders are large, they take up a lot of space. I think we've got about 44 on site at the moment, and we don't leave a single one out on a night. So we spend about 2.5 hours a day just literally cars in and out. It's like Defender Tetris in here on an evening. We fill the place, it's fantastic. Land Rover for many people is a passion. I think it's fair to say that our customers, they come to Twisted, they would otherwise buy a Defender. If Twisted didn't exist, they would buy the standard product, and there is nothing wrong with the standard product. I think what we do really is we just make that base product so much better for the everyday use. We're not, and this is really important, we're not trying to turn it into something that it isn't. It isn't a replacement for any other vehicle on the road. It's a Defender, and it does the job that a Defender does. When we finish with it, it just does it in a much nicer manner. Fundamentally, what we're doing is making that vehicle fit the customer's lifestyle, fit the use that they have for it. As a product, I've always loved it and admired it, but I've seen flaws in it. So the base product was great, it did a particular job, but I felt it could do something else. And when everybody else was modifying, altering, changing Defender 90 and 110 to be better off-road, I felt the vehicle ought to be better on the road. So really important to maintain the off-road ability. So in all of the development work that we've done, whether it be suspension, power, driveline, interior, it's still got to do that original job in a very effective way, but be better in the environment that it gets used most, which is on the road. Having built so many vehicles, we know what people want, roughly. So we've got these standard products, but thereafter we do the special builds. So a customer can come and pick and choose every single aspect of that build. The standard models will always have suspension changes, they will always have driveline changes, interior work, soundproofing, panel alignment, more power, better brakes, different audio, different seating, little changes to steering wheel position, particular tyre option that we love and it just works beautifully. We have a particular rim that we use with various offsets. And I suppose at each stage we've got about 3 options. So 3 options of suspension, 3 options in braking, 3 options in power, seating position and so on and so forth. So we do our absolute best to make the vehicle fit around the customer. So special builds can be anything from a customer who has already owns the Defender, and that is the vehicle that they want to alter. Or it might be a customer who just wants to create something that's absolutely unique. So different engine options. We do fit a Ford 3.2 diesel, opposed to the standard Land Rover Ford 2.2. We also fit a General Motors 6.2. So we've got 170 horsepower from the 2.2, about 240 from the 3.2, and towards 500 from the 6.2. So 3 engine options, and literally they can have whatever they want. So we actually have about 3 years worth of vehicles coming through within the next 10 months that we're going to stockpile and build for our customers over the next 3 years. At which point the new Defender will come out, which we'll no doubt look into and do something with. But the business, the people, the passion remains entirely with this current product. I believe we will see an awful lot of restoration coming through. And, you know, naturally Defender, anybody thinking Defender, if they want something beautifully finished, properly put together, very well thought through, they think Twisted. So the two go together really well. So I think naturally restoration will be a big part of our business. I'm really lucky to have found some great people who love what they do, but they're not necessarily from an automotive background, they're not necessarily from a Land Rover background. They just come along, love the product and want to make it better. We're not checking time, we're not saying, you know, you've got 4 hours to do that job. That's the job, this is how it needs to be, just make it happen. And the guys are amazing, you know, we're privileged to work with them really. If somebody wants a Defender, but the standard one won't do, we're the company that will make the Defender do for them what they want it to do. But we won't ruin it. We'll maintain the integrity of the vehicle, we'll keep the iconic status. It will still look like a Defender, but it will be oh so much better.